We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Ahoy, everyone. Welcome back to Vote for Holt. Julian's in town for his spring break, and mine's on at the same time, too, so we wanted to do another walkthrough.
I have desperately been needing my Nancy Drew fix. I have not gotten it in months, and what better way to kick it off with Last Train to Bluemoon Canyon?
Last Train to Bluemoon Canyon is definitely it's the cream of the crop in this series. I wouldn't go as far as to call it the best game, but others have. I believe our friend Hugh Miller from Nancy Drew Walkthroughs calls this his favorite game, hands down.
I haven't played it in over a year, I'd say.
It's been a long time for me too. It's a great, fun game. It's very lighthearted. It's a good challenge for a new player. Honestly, it's one of the only games that I will say it feels too short, because it just flies right by.
Yeah, it's also just really fun, so it flies by like that.
So without further ado, Julian, I'll let you take the reins on this one, since you're the guest in town.
Alrighty, without further ado,
let's jump into
Welcome to my latest case. Last Train to Bluemoon
Senior.
Canyon.
It's gotta be Senior.
Dear Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard. That's the young woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me. And I've always wanted to join forces with the Hardy boys. I just hope this doesn't turn out to be another one of Lori's silly attempts to grab publicity. Some people can be a little too rich and a little too famous for their own good. Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay,
I love this train so much.
I am Lori Gerard, and the first thing I want to do is
this is
thank
how
you
you start
all
a Nancy
for
Drew
coming.
game, ladies and gentlemen.
John Gray.
Yep.
I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us. I mean, Ghost Chasers is like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell. I cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your characters just seem so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome. And Tino Balducci.
Tino.
Only the most famous police detective in the country.
Yeah. The man.
And then there's Frank and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend? Natalie?
Nancy. Nancy Drew?
Whatever. All right. I'll bet you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because, see, one day in 1903, this train was found in a place called Bluemoon Canyon, which was out in the middle of the
He has
Nevada
the weirdest
desert.
chest hair.
Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth. Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world.
Ooh, someone's spying on
him.
I know, I love that
This
camera
train,
angle.
his wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
She's gone.
Oh my gosh.
Quick,
in the
googly
world?
moogly.
Hey,
Oh my
what's
goodness.
going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Oh, brother.
It's okay. Everybody just stay calm. No need to panic. I'll get
He
to
has the
bottom of
weirdest
this.
chest hair. I've never noticed that.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social etiquette stuff. What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
I'm not sure.
If I don't
find
seem
out.
concerned, it's because I'm not. Lori Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her father's considerable wealth to get it.
Okay, so we are in the game now. The cutscene's over, game started, and I think it's really interesting that it starts off with us talking with Charlena, of all people. Charlena was just an interesting character to put in this game, because if you didn't know, she was a phone contact in Game 10, Secret of Shadow Ranch.
So you think her disappearing like that is just
does
some
not
kind
seem
of
very
publicity
amused.
stunt?
I just think she couldn't resist showing off in front of all of us minor celebrities. What was your name again?
Nancy Drew. You and I have actually met.
Yeah,
sort
see?
of. I called you not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
Ah, Nancy Drew.
This is a great bit. You remember me?
You remember me?
No.
No.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley?
Nancy,
We got Joe chiming
come
in.
here.
Excuse me for a second.
All right, and we get our first taste of the Last Train soundtrack, a glorious one.
Something I love about this train car is just the hardwood, like, furnished wood.
It's the wood. It's very nice wood.
No, it's a very nice feel to it.
And the stained glass too, the chandeliers and
stained
everything.
glass. It's colorful with
I could
some
live in
wood.
this train car.
I could too.
Hey, Nance.
Where have you two been?
I followed Tino Balducci.
And I went after John Gray. He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
Did you talk to him?
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor right where Laurie was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
Are you Joe gang or Frank gang, Jamie?
I think I'm Frank, if I'm being honest.
What?
You're Joe Gang?
Yeah, I'm Joe gang.
I never knew this about you.
I didn't know this about you.
This is some
We can't
unsettling.
be brothers anymore.
Did you ask him about it?
When I tried to talk to him, he just kind of brushed me aside and said something snotty like, "I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the playground and stay out of the way." In case you two hadn't noticed, we're not getting a lot of respect around here. Can't we at least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime. We do a lot of undercover work for them.
Wonder Cop's probably never even been undercover.
Can I injure
Joe,
him?
let it go. What'd Charlena have to say?
She thinks Laurie is faking this whole disappearance thing.
She's not the only one.
How can you say that? You heard Laurie scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
Kill him,
What about
Frank.
you, Nancy? What do you think?
No. We agree with Frank. Don't you dare pick Joe. Don't pick Joe. Don't pick Joe.
I
You're
kind
dead
of
to me.
agree with you.
You've got to be kidding.
Well,
Frank took that personally.
Well,
He's
it
like,
would-
what the hell, Nancy?
Do you think maybe one of Laurie's other guests is in on her disappearance?
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe
look
that's
at
what
that.
she
Joe
wanted us
just
to
interrupted
think.
Frank,
Or
and
maybe
Frank
that's
gave
what
him a
one of
death
them
stare.
wanted her to think.
Well, whether Laurie disappeared by force or by choice, what we've got to do now is find her.
Absolutely.
The engineer.
Where is this fellow?
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Then I'm going to head up front and tell him what's happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Great. Catch you later.
Proceeds to sit in the same place and stare at the table.
Wait, what is back? Oh, it's just the chandelier. What's
Pretty.
going on here?
Looks like some kind of gemstone.
Suspicious.
I love just the ambient train engine that's going on
The
constantly.
sound makes a lot of this game.
Engineer, what do you want?
Hello, I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Laurie Gerard has disappeared.
So?
Flying with United
All right.
Airlines,
I
I
just
see.
thought you might want to call the police or something.
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Gerard, okay? Right now my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Gerard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
But Laurie may not even be on the train anymore.
Look, Miss Gerard may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but even she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
Are you
Now,
sure
you'll
about
see
that?
Me, I got me a train.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. Is this just like a direct one line to the engineer? Like, what is this?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's some kind of old tin can telephone. I don't know.
It is very obscure. Like, I'm just paying attention to it for the first time.
It's dated technology.
Yeah. What do we have
A
here?
square and a duck.
A square and a duck.
A little kitchenette area?
This is the kitchen, isn't it? I never even thought of that because nobody eats anything in this game.
Looks like some sort of steam valve.
Who's the cook on this
I
train?
think I will not pull this.
I just finished playing the Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just like subconsciously comparing each train mystery. Flippy fins, fresh from a hand from the deep. What a curious phrasing that they put on their advertisement. I wonder if that'll be important later.
Well, we can look at it, so it surely is.
Okay.
What do we have here? An eagle? Is Laurie Gerard behind this eagle?
It looks like there's something behind this painting, but I can't seem to move it.
Well, it could be Laurie Gerard, but Nancy can't move it.
We can't rule that possibility out.
Oh boy.
Sadie Crawford.
I forgot how much I love this puzzle. I
Uh-huh.
cannot wait for this puzzle.
It's an S-tier puzzle. Well, that sounded eerie. Shall we get on? Well, maybe we can talk to Charlene again. I kind of just want to meet everybody first.
Yeah, we should.
Let's say hi to the boys.
You know, this game actually has a couple of subplots that you can skip, so we should try to go for everything.
Another gemstone.
100% completion
Okay,
is
we've
run.
found 2 gemstones. What
Oh,
do we
here
have
we
here?
go. Must be your first
A
puzzle.
slider puzzle. Wait, what? I have to...
No, it's a tile puzzle, not a slider.
Why this camera angle? What?
It's kind of weird, but this way you can see the reference on top. Because
Okay.
otherwise you would probably just make the picture upside down.
I'm just getting all the corner... Yeah, these probably aren't in the right corners, but I'm just taking a gander here.
It's a nice
Actually,
puzzle.
I think they are. Wait, maybe they're not.
Wait. I think
No.
bottom right and bottom left need to be switched.
No, I think this guy needs to be switched too.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me fix it around here.
Okay, bottom left
Oh.
is good, actually.
Okay, this is correct now.
I think you fixed all the sides.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just get all the...
Take it from here.
Okay, so... This just need to be switched.
Maybe again. To the left side of the middle doesn't match up.
Well, okay, this, I think, needs to switch. Yeah.
And then that one? Nearly. Something's not right.
It's
top
this
left.
corner. Wait, yeah.
See, this piece right here doesn't match up for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, then that's not right at all.
Oh, it's this and
Yeah,
that. See,
yeah.
they complete each other. So really, we had none of the corners right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and we're still wrong. That's what we like to see.
Wait, is it just not this corner still? No, it can't be.
Bottom left doesn't look like it's that fine of a match either.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Senior detectives, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god, wait. Is this wrong?
Okay, I'm just gonna start referring. Okay, see, here's a good tell. You see how there's this dark stem that bends around to the right side, to
Yeah,
the left.
that
We
ma-
have that now.
it's in
So the
the
middle
right
piece is in the
place.
correct orientation.
Yeah.
Now I just need to make sure that everything else tailors to it. Like, look at this piece. The bottom one right here needs to switch, obviously. The bottom and the middle right.
Yeah.
That goes there. This goes here.
Oh.
Don't we get like literally nothing for solving this? It's something really obscure. I don't remember.
We maybe want to switch these.
Oh, yeah, switch them. Switch them.
Oh.
Yeah, that's much
Yeah, that
better.
looks right. Alrighty, finally.
Finally.
Left pickaxe and lamp with buell for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
That's a small touch. I like that Nancy second guesses herself sometimes with
And
her
how-
observations.
How long has this note been in here? This looks like it was written centuries ago.
This must have been the sleeping car.
You're still going to be sleeping in it, Nancy.
That's cool.
Oh, we got a
So,
poem
like,
up here.
this is realistically where all the passengers should stand. It's gonna be
Yeah.
A Tale of Two Dolls.
Ill-tempered Edna could not get her way. She couldn't get Alice to come out and play. I can't, I'm too tired, is what Alice said. I just want to go straight back to bed. Edna angrily tried to make herself heard, but all that came out was one two-part word. Why, I'm not your mother, yawning, Alice replied, till Edna the Terrible finally gave up and cried.
Oh boy, that has...
Doll puzzle is so good.
That has importance.
I'm so excited for this puzzle.
What do we have here? Event? With some symbols?
I need 4 numbers to unlock this, and there's, what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
Actually, there's only 9,999 answers. This is just the emergency. Yeah,
We should flip it.
we should.
Must pull emergency brake.
More wood!
That's actually wallpaper.
Did I see something on the
Oh,
floor?
there is wood complementing the wallpaper, though.
I thought that was something on the floor. What the heck? What is this? There's something.
Just dirt, I guess.
I guess.
This floors must have not been cleaned in a while. So this is John Gray's car.
John Gray. I loved his little intrigued glances he gave during Lori's
Yeah.
little speech.
It's a very
Hi, you're
future
that
man.
Nancy person. How you doing? John Gray.
I also
Nancy
just
person
love
is
his
good.
goatee.
The goatee.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've seen your TV show.
Then I don't have to explain what I'm doing.
Oh, heck no. Why, you're measuring the who's-he-what's-ism with your trusty gizmometrometer thing.
I
Right
don't think
now
I've
I'm
ever heard
taking
Nancy say
time-lapse
that.
electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Lori's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Lori's whereabouts.
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Lori?
What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. That's my working theory, at least.
You're actually schizophrenic.
Okay, well,
This man's insane.
all of that was scientific, I guess, until he got to presence of residual psychic energy. What does this mean, John? You need to explain this.
Exactly.
It's very interesting.
It's all very scientific.
Is
But
it, though?
The fact is, Lori's missing, and I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her. The vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious trouble.
Oh, good vibes only, John.
Charlena Purcell thinks Lori is just playing some kind of joke on us.
Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
Least
What do
based
you think of
passenger.
Chino Balducci?
I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
Is Lori a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course, like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
Maybe she planned it that way.
You mean so we'd concentrate all our efforts on finding Jake Hurley? Possible, although she really doesn't strike me as being the planning type.
I'll let you get back to work.
Come back anytime.
You know something I want to do before we leave this room, actually? Is, I'm pretty sure once we leave this room, we actually get a scripted phone call from Bess and George. And I don't think I've ever tried calling them before they call us, so maybe let's do that and see if we can get some special dialogue.
Okay.
In the meantime, we have a really hard puzzle
This
right
looks
here.
like some sort of game.
Wind it up on the left side.
Ah, yes.
Okay, this is a really hard puzzle, guys. You have to hit the mouse button.
Oops.
You actually messed it up! I was being sarcastic.
It was like an
Literally, all you have to do is just spam click.
Cape Town races, 5 miles long.
I can't believe that this is what people did for literally all their lives. This is what it meant to be a gamer in 1863.
Hey, this is awesome. You can't knock this. Come home from school and play the Camptown Races horse jumping game.
I'm a prestige
did it.
master in Camptown races. I got dark
Wonder
matter.
what's in here.
Wow, okay.
Oh boy, a piano puzzle.
That looks
And
like-
it's Camptown races.
That looks like it doesn't belong there.
What else would you put in your secret Camptown races compartment?
I don't know, I guess that's a good question.
Jewelry box? I don't know.
Got a little piano here?
Oh, play some piano. He loves it.
Oh!
Don't do that, please. Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. You just about took out my eardrums.
Sorry,
Nancy, keep
John.
playing
You can
the
play
piano.
that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay.
You just mash all the keys. What
I
are these
need some music.
What are these microphones he was talking about?
He's using them to sense his gizmometrometry. I don't know. It's he's just trying to pick up ghost stuff.
Interesting.
Wait, can we? Oh no, we can't do this puzzle.
Oh
now
yeah, because we're gonna kill
him.
John.
But I think I know enough piano to actually just solve that right now.
What is this? A 7 slug.
A 7.
The Little Book of Samplers.
Bernice Adelmeider. Surely there is no greater joy for the 19th century woman, young or old, than to bring a piece of linen to life with needlepoint. Okay, close the book.
No, this looks interesting.
So this is all about, like, quilting or something?
Symbolism and quilting, I guess. Interesting. Not something I would have thought of. I will call Bess and George before I leave the room. I'm just
Okay.
observing. This.
It's locked.
Oh, this puzzle.
This is my least favorite puzzle.
You know what's difficult to tell is that
Thomasina O'Neill.
we'll get to that puzzle when we get to it.
Looks like Camille was teaching herself how to play the piano.
I don't even need this clue because I know how to do these notes.
How long ago did Camille die?
Like 400 years ago, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought this was.
Must be about 100 years.
So this has just been here 100 years?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
Awful Ursula.
Interesting.
Okay, let's call
Probably
them.
better names.
I have a friend named Ursula, one of Kaylee's friends.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
George, get over here. It's Nancy.
I hope she doesn't watch
time
this
call.
video.
What's up?
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people. You tell
That is
us.
true.
This is torture, Nancy. I'm dying of curiosity here. Bess, just calm down. Oh, like you're not just as curious as I am. She's been begging me to call you ever since she got here. Only
Nancy
because
has
you've been
really good
driving me
reception for a
crazy.
moving train in the middle of the
I'm supposed to be
boonies.
helping her paint her room, but every other
Maybe it
brushstroke,
is
she's
Wi-Fi,
like,
Jamie.
where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Lori Gerard is wearing? Oh, George, that is so not true. I couldn't care less what Lori Gerard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down. Look what you did. You got paint in my hair. I'm sorry. You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll bail and you'll wind up having to paint this dump all by yourself. George, I kid you not. You should seriously think about doing some major highlights in that color.
What color is it?
Adobe beige.
Nice try,
Okay.
Bess.
What's going on, Nan?
Our hostess has disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Lori. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas hotel room? Yeah, the guy across the hall just happened to have a camera and got it
I
all
want to
on
know the
tape.
backstory and all of this.
News in practically
I know,
every
wait, this
city
is-
in the country. And then there was her daring escape the next morning. Only it turns out she faked the whole thing. Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that.
Sounds to me like somebody has
Wow.
been spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
George has. Very funny. So what else is going on?
The tabloids is just what Twitter is today, it seems.
Before she
Yeah.
disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was married to a woman named Camille, but she died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold. His train was found abandoned in Bluemoon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board but his dead engineer.
Whoa, spooky. Have any theories?
Not yet, but the train is also rumored to be haunted by his dead wife.
So first Hurley's wife dies, then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then
Gorge.
Lori vanishes. A pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
And then we'll leave
Has
the
either of
detective
you
work to
been to
Tina.
Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Never heard of the place. Why?
Well, that's where the train I'm on is headed. Apparently,
not a real
Jake
place,
Hurley
is it?
buried his wife Camille there after she
Let me
died on the
check.
train.
She died on the train? Ew, creepy.
Lori Gerard finds it a little unnerving, too.
I don't blame her. Bess, for the 972nd
No.
time, there's
Dang.
no such
Copper
thing as
Mountain is a
ghosts.
place, apparently.
I know that. I just have a small problem believing that.
Catch you later.
Let us know what happens.
Yeah, if Copper Gorge is a real place, that'd be really cool.
Watch them call us
I
again as
wonder
soon as
what's
we leave
under
the door.
here.
I was just
And
thinking
what the
that.
deal is with those weird-looking bolts.
I will never understand why Jake Hurley thought it was important that he makes custom print screwdriver pilots. That's
It just looks like there's something I need to pick up here.
I see that now and it bugs with me.
Yeah. I love the little animation. It's just the little things like that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this could just be like a door in and then entrance
Fade
to
to
the
black,
next
yeah.
car.